Okay, so I just went to my med spa and picked up my travel skincare that I really love, my Skin Better Science. They actually have travel, which is like amazing. It's like just half sizes, and it's my AM and PM serum, so I'm thrilled about that. And then we're gonna go get my hair done, which is amazing. That's why I look like this. We gotta go home. So this week we're packing and prepping for London. Hair is important, travel skincare is important. I'm gonna talk you through everything that I'm like doing, but right now we gotta get going because it's 10:31. My appointment's at 11, and I think I'm like 25 minutes away, and I might need to get gas. Let's play catch up. So I'm headed to London here in a few days, and I gotta tell you, this is the least yet most stressed I've been about a trip for very different reasons. Least stressed in terms of packing, most stressed because passport. I sent my passport off. If you live in America, this is like a specific US problem. Our passport processing times are like the longest ever, I guess. There's like, I don't know. I guess everybody's traveling because of Rona. So I sent mine off in March. And at the time, the processing window for expedited was 5 to 7 weeks. And I put on, you stayed on there if you've got booked travel, and I did. And then I looked at the calendar and I was like, oh no, it's not here yet. Oh no. And I called 15th day because I'm flying on a Saturday. So I called on, like, it was a Friday, and she told me I had to call back on Monday to be considered like urgent. I'm like, my passport's still not here. What do I do? And she is like, well, you have to wait. Anyway, so I called back on Monday, and the lady was actually really helpful. And she was like, God bless her. She was like, okay, well, good news is you're already marked as urgent. Like, you're expedited. So that's great. She goes, I'm going to go ahead and put you in like the urgent travel line, and you're still considered expedited. So with any luck, like, you should be fine. If you don't hear back on Monday in a week, give a call back. And I'm like, wait a minute. The Monday before I fly. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, what do I do if I don't have a passport? Like, am I going to have a passport? And she's like, I mean, we can't make any guarantees. And I'm like, okay. So luckily that Monday has come and gone. I have my passport. And so, I mean, it was like, I live in Texas, so I was prepared. I don't have time this week to do it, but I was prepared to juggle to where I would have to go to Houston to, like, go in person and do that whole thing. I didn't want to do that. Didn't really have time to do it, but I would have done it. Thank the Lord, I did not actually have to do that. But you want to talk about like situational anxiety? There you go. So the good news is that was my big giant looming, am I going to get on the plane? Thankfully, the answer is yes. So let's talk about a few tips for travel, especially in situations like this where you're probably based entirely out of a hotel room. Usually in cities like this, they're not terribly large hotel rooms. You don't really have a lot of space to function in, right? So I go for a couple of different things. Specifically, in a situation like London, I'm going to do a capsule wardrobe, meaning I'm going to wear the same 2 to 3 pairs of pants and no dresses, no heels. Every top, everything has to go together. Everything has to be mix and match. And I keep a phone note of that. The other thing you can do, if you were so inclined, you can take photos of yourself and actually import that photo into your phone note so you can actually see the different outfit options you have. I like that, especially if I'm gonna go somewhere like Hawaii where there's like a lot of different outfit changes and you kind of get confused about what goes with what. You can put the entire thing on head to toe, take a photo of it, put that in your phone note, title it Hawaii outfits, and then section them off, right? Good to go. With this, what I like is that I'm just keeping it really tight for two main reasons. One is I want space in my luggage for shopping, like if I buy a souvenir, if I buy whatever. Two, I recognize I'm going to one of the biggest cities in the world, and the likelihood of them having something that I have run out of is very high. I've made peace with the fact that they may not have a specific exact thing because it might be a US only brand or they don't have a stockist in England yet, and I'm kind of cool with that. I'll just buy a travel size alternative. We're all good. Okay, so let's have a bit of a rundown of where we are. We've got about 48 hours until we leave. So far, my hair is done. Like, I've been to the hair salon. We've made the decision about when to do my hair, which is like such a specific girl problem. I've made peace with the fact that if I run out of skincare or makeup, hair products, I can get them there, which is honestly a very refreshing change of pace because everywhere else we go, I never have that luxury. And passport has arrived. So like, thank you. I've also pulled my entire capsule wardrobe for the trip. Still to do. Appointment wise, we still have to go to the nail salon. So tomorrow morning I go get my nails, my toes done, thank God. And I've got a few more things rolling in today and tomorrow for the trip, which should be fine. The dog food and dog needs are being delivered today as well, so they should be good to go. So this specific trip, it's just the two of us going, and we're going to a very well-equipped city. So I'm not really worried about being incredibly over-prepared like I normally am. I normally have a fix for everything. I'm not doing that this time because they have fixes for everything. If you're in a position where you don't really want to buy a bunch of stuff there because it's more expensive and you get hit with the foreign transaction fee, which I'm very aware of, let me know if you'd be interested. I'm happy to do a video on tips on how to pack for a family and tips on how to be super prepared in airports, long flights, all that kind of stuff. Happy to do that. So in light of this relatively relaxed environment that I'm in for this, I will give you a few tips. Number one, if you're packing early, pack what you're not gonna need. Pack your dedicated travel things, whether that be travel skincare, get your luggage out, put your packing cubes in. If you're not gonna wear the one pair of shoes, put those in. Just start building your suitcase. It helps give you an idea of the right luggage to take, but it also helps kind of cut down on that last minute, just throw it in there. You know what I mean? So today my primary goal is to make sure that all of my clothes that I'm actually taking are clean, and to make sure I know where everything is, and to make sure everything is charged. So it is a long flight, so I'm definitely gonna make sure that my AirPods are ready to go. I'm definitely gonna download some content in case I feel like watching something instead of reading. I am conscious of it is an overnight flight there and a day flight back. But I wanna have content available to me in different forms, right? I just wanna have options. You know, we like having options. This trip, I mentioned I'm doing a capsule wardrobe. That impacts how I pack them. So if I were doing full ensembles, like I do when we go to Hawaii or whatever, I roll the whole outfit together. This I'm not because we're mixing and matching. So this bag is shirts, that bag is pants, socks, I think a bra or two, undies, nighties, bras, and this is my jacket. These are the other pair of shoes. So these are my Chloe Susannas that I'm taking, and then I'm gonna take my leather golden goose, and those are the only two shoes I'm taking. Okay, so also worth mentioning, I'm taking a checked bag, right? And then this is my carry-on. This is a Celine, it's funny, this is a Celine mini luggage tote. And for the longest time, this was on my bucket list, right? This is one of my bucket list bags. And I love this bag. And I always wanted it in the smooth leather. And then I bought it, I had the opportunity to buy it, and it was in patent, and I was kind of on the fence. Let me tell you how glad I am that I bought patent, because I use this primarily for carry-on, and it's so much more durable in patent, so I'm very thankful for it. So in my carry-on will be, I'm literally packing as I'm filming this. So this is okay. So the thing about this bag is I typically just kind of keep it pretty much stocked all the time. And then I just take out what like I actually needed, you know, like that I actually use and what just lives here for travel. But we're in a spot where it could probably be, like I have like hotel wristbands from Hawaii like over a year ago now. So we're gonna go through it a little bit because we need to. But as I fill it back up, I wanna walk you through what I take and why. So I am admittedly, Nikki, one of my best friends calls me Howie Mandel. So I love doing it this way because it keeps me thinking like, oh, I should do that. So I always carry Alka-Seltzer, the lemon limes, because this is my favorite. I have bad heartburn because I'm getting shorter and it just sucks. So I always carry these and I take them with Nexium. That's like my 1-2 punch, but I take Nexium constantly. So like, well, I don't like abuse it, but like I take a lot. So I always have some of those in my Go pocket. My other Go pocket, I put like my AirPods. I have hand sanitizer. I have breath spray. And I have makeup wipes, a lint roller. I call this like my infirmary, my little like first aid kit. I have a screen cleaner. I have blister pads. I have Q-tips, tissues, more blister pads, masks. These were recommended by Beth. She's like, take some masks for public transport in case you sit next to somebody who's like coughing or smells. Wet ones to wipe stuff down with. I'm taking these body wipes because it's an overnight flight and I loathe feeling gunky. Hygiene is critical. So I'm taking these. More masks. More tissues. I also take these guys. These are power packs. They have electrolytes, vitamins, minerals, energy, immunity, hydration. They're in the raspberry effervescent flavor. So they're by Trace Minerals Power Pack. That's all they are. So I'm taking a bunch of those to help us, you know. They were super, super helpful in Vegas. Contacts, deodorant. I take, like, you're out of your mind if you think I'm gonna take an overnight flight without this. Also, we are including Advil, liquid gels, a big fan. We're also taking a Dior like brush, and I have this little beige bag that inside of it is just like, you know, the sort of like I'm traveling overnight, so it's your like makeup. It's just this little bag, right? And inside of it, I've got my brow pencil, this Dior like kind of lip balm sheen thing that I put on top of this, my Dior powder brush, the Merit stick. I can't remember the name called this foundation, but it's great. My Laura Mercier, basically the lip combo, and then oil absorber roller and my concealers. That's oh, and then in this little pocket here, I've got my lash comb, my lip liner, and a sharpener, and that's it. That's what's coming with me, and whatever happens, happens. I'm a very big fan of hand sanitizer. Oh, I'm also gonna take my powder. Let me put that in this. That's handy. I carry a lot, kind of I don't know, I might buy a bag, to be honest with you. Probably not, but I might. Because I really need, look at me maxing this out. I have the bigger one. It came as a duo. I think I have hair products in that, but we'll get there in a second. Okay. More contacts, because I need to see, I am blind. My wallet. So I am going to take a smaller bag with me that's like crossbody. So I wanted to go through my Stella and like edit. Oh, and then the other thing I've got is like a powder puff that comes in a case. So just those like things that are like shockingly handy to have. You know, you may not need it, but it's really nice to have them. And that's it. And then I'll throw my iPad. The other thing I'll tell you awesome about this bag is you can put a bunch of stuff in it. And then what's cool is you can zip it like that. So it's, you know, closed. And you can put like an iPad and everything in it still. Like it's like, and then it just hooks on your arm. Love this bag. Big fan. I've had it this is one of my divorce gifts to myself. And then my like AM, PM. Oh, I gotta get my tea. I got tea bags of the tea that I drink. So I've got my stuff that I take at night, and then my melatonin all going in here, because you can't get melatonin in England. So weird. You can get alcohol off Amazon, but you can't get melatonin without a prescription. So I'm also grabbing our AG1s that we take every morning. And I've got our vitamin D, K combo. I got my night-night hormone tea and my stevia that I put in my coffee. We're rocking and rolling. Okay, so this bag is getting full. I'm gonna need to make some decisions. It's actually not that hard to edit this down though. So you just kind of plug and play a little bit. All good. Okay, so this is the Bays like cosmetic bag that hangs. So just a real quick rundown of what I've got in here. This is basically everything I still need to kind of put in. I've got wipes, makeup brushes. You would think I would have a towel, or not a brush roll for the size, but I don't. My hairband. Oh, K18. I need K18. My hairband, like the rolling band. In here, I've got my skincare and some more contacts, razor, etc. K18. This has my foundation, sunscreen, primer, contour, fragrance, some more skincare, powder, and this is all my pencils, my powders. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is my shower bag and my lash wash stuff. Yeah. That's what we're looking like. And then this is, in a way, this is like the larger checked bag, I think it's called. I don't recommend this suitcase because it's broken. It breaks way too quick. But I will show you how I've got it set up. You're going to make fun of me. I'm taking my scale mainly because I'm on those shots and I am daily weighing in and I want the data because I'm a guinea pig for my my nurse. So in this side is all my clothes. I love this. This is like something I do really love about this. I think I'm gonna get that beige suitcase, but for now, I mean, it's not broken. So these are all my clothes. I have them in the things, the packing cubes, and then I've got my brushes, easy zip, and then this thing will tie over eventually. But so far, I'll show you. I've got the gift for Beth, hair, my hair products, shoes, blow dryer, skincare travel skincare, my scale, which is like the weirdest thing I'm taking. So the finished product on this side basically looks like this. And what's kind of nice is I'm going to whittle some of this down, right? Like this won't come home with me. Some of the stuff in my carry-on won't come back, right? Because you'll go through it. So I have a little bit of room, which is honestly great because I've got a little bit of shopping room, right? And I still have plenty of space on this side too. This is low, so I can move things if need be. And that's kind of my goal that's the point of the capsule. That's the point of just like, if you run out, buy it there because you can have a little bit of space, you know? This is why I don't like this. This thing is crap. It dies so quick. And then the outer case gets really busted. So if you're in the market for a suitcase, I can't recommend this because I think this has been probably used 30 times and it just kind of sucks, you know?